store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set logo. Quit talking about it. Hit it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Kansas City.
Here we go. Come on, 18 Gators. Tighten up. Look at me, zipper.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 22 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
50 up, come on. All day, just like that. Hey,
go.
On first down, Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Jack. We got double up. Get it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And an alley run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now.
Switch.
Hey.
Get him. You got it.
Goodbye.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, fighting off the defender. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Go.
Under 10. 10.
Yes.
Banjo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Sponge. No. Shit. Joker. Check.
General West.
Breakdown.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Come. He's checking. Crash. Whip. Watch the whip.
Bravo. Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
I got you, boy. Check 26, check 26.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Check 4.
On second down, here's Barkley. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
To throw on 3rd down. Connor, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's how we do, D.
They're going to try and throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. A first down carry for Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Barkley. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
You got tape. You got tape. 5.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 24-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Safety's creeping. Undercrunch. He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Hey, check 24.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Go! Hey, box drop.
On 1st and 10, Alexander got his man complete over the middle. It's Davidson, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5. His throw incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, zoom. 58 to Mike. Target.
From the gun, Alexander. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
58, boys. 58, Mike. Stay with your man.
To throw on 2nd down. Alexander. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. 58's the money. 58's the money. I'm trying to collect. 80 weapons. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Now.
Operating from the gun. Alexander. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go. X3, 218, chop it. Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, Orbit, Get it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Ready, ready. 60 or. Get the ball. Check 13. Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Saquon Barkley running right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Alexander. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Mike 41. We've got a wedge down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 41's the mic, 41's the mic.
2nd and 1. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 48. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Hey, Alpha.
The final shot before break. Alexander. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here I come again.
Hurry, hurry. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Alexander got his man complete over the middle. It's Davidson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
58's the mic. I got him.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Come on, set. 60 or.
They'll go to Barkley again. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Get off the field. Check.
Go.
Check.
Big grip.
Back to throw. Connor. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, Jefferson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on third and long. Alexander. Going for a right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Alexander, the connection made. It's Graham.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
2nd and 4. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Back to throw. Alexander. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Alexander. He's going to sling this deep down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Five.
Looking to throw. Alexander. Over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alexander toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Alexander. And Graham's got it. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. Alexander. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, D. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Hey, high 7.
Again, it's Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Alexander. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
58, Mike.
Recon, 152 fighter. Get it.
Back to throw. Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 58's the mic.
Ready.
Throwing after the interception. Alexander. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, team 6. 5.
From the gun, Alexander. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Alexander, wide open receiver, complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Alexander. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go. 80 weapons.
To throw again, Alexander. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for two. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get off the field. Check safety, check safety.
Score. Check 25. Hey, box truck. Get it.
Throwing again. Alexander. It's caught outright by Graham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Alexander. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
218, chop it.
On 4th down, Alexander. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
We got 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
I'm coming for you, Mike. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Big dribble.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Fair.
Let's go, G.
Hey, lock it.
Here we go. Kill.
Throwing on 1st down. Alexander. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I know
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete then. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. Alexander looking for his running back, and he's got him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. 18, ready. Hey, over.
On 1st and 10, Alexander. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, high 7. Yep, now.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander going right side here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Hey, Sam off. Liam, get it.
From the gun on third down. Alexander. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Get in the weight room.
Look at me. Go.
Rush in.
To throw on second down. Connor, he sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.